Let's see what's going to happen as we start off down to the bottom right-hand side. The red Terran player. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Maru. And his opponent to the top left-hand side of the map, the blue Terran player. It is GuMiho. So again, we play up until the round of 8, and at that point the top 8 have qualified. And they go from there. And look at GuMiho starting things off with a barracks proxy right at the start of this game. Now, just before we jump into this, we gotta take a moment. Can we get some silence, please? And then some big cheers for the god himself, M. Canning. He just hit that sub button with Twitch Prime. Can we get some love, please, for M. Canning in the chat? Dude, thank you so much. Appreciate the sub, buddy. I enjoyed casting your games against Jachi earlier, man. Honestly, that was the first series we cast in the American qualifiers like 8 hours ago. Like it was actually so sick. It got me so hyped. They were so sick. I loved it. Great way to start. Anyways, we see T-Rox on the way up from GuMiho. He is looking to go into some Reaper proxy action. Let's see what he can get done as Maru. Well, he starts up a Reaper in his base defensively for now. Obviously, we'll go factory behind this double gas one base opening. For Maru, this is more or less the best possible scenario in terms of build order choice against what GuMiho is opting for here. Only 2 Raxes from GuMiho, which means a second gas will come down, which means he will build a factory and probably go in towards a cyclone of his own at some point when he gets enough gas to afford that. It'll be difficult, of course, with so many Reapers building in the early stages, but that is his sort of game right now. Or his game? His aim right now. It's his aim in this game, as we're going to see. Ooh, first Reaper shot goes the way of GuMiho. We'll hop up here, and he's going to hop up to the high ground as well. Sees the opportunity to chase that Reaper a bit and get a bit more damage done. Nice grenade. He'll look for some SCV kills, of course. And I guess life will become a bit easier when he gets the second Reaper up here as well. And he actually outnumbers Maru. There's Maru with a little bit of micro right now, seeing what he can do, this Reaper. Getting a little bit of damage. Grenade going down. Doesn't quite connect just yet. Another grenade. Now we see actually this Reaper going to get shut down. He trades one Reaper for one Reaper though. Now a second Reaper comes out from Maru. Is GuMiho going to try and micro this as well? This is going to be a sick micro war as Maru hits the grenade. And now he's chasing away another Reaper. He's traded one Reaper for 2 here against this proxy. Now he's got a Hellion up. Doesn't even bother building the Cyclone. Goes for a Hellion first of all. And this is honestly going to be... this is honestly going to be about it. Like... I mean, Maru defends this with ease early on in the game. Factory builds at home from GuMiho, but what do you even do about that? You know, you lose your initial Reapers, you've got Barracks Proxy, they're not going to be very useful. I mean, you're not going to quit out, it's definitely possibly make a comeback, but it's definitely a very good position to play. Play forward from Maru. Going to go Cloak Banshee, and I love that decision. And it's one of those decisions that can really just punish your opponent if he doesn't have enough units back at home, which is likely without the Barracks here. I mean, he does have a Cyclone, so what? Cyclones don't really do much damage when it comes to Sky units anymore, so... We've seen this Reaper popping up in towards the main, having a little bit of a look around. We'll see a grenade going down, and SCV's getting blasted around a little bit. As the Reapers do come forwards, and he picks off that Reaper right there. He's just jumping up in towards the main base. Reactor building on this Barracks as well. I mean, just Maru getting ready to go into his next stages, and as he hits 400 minerals, an SCV moves down to the low ground and gets ready to expand here. No real surprises. As a Hellion just going to scout out a little bit. I guess Maru wants some information, see what he can find. Just see what's up and seeing what's happening. This clock will finish shortly. Banshee, second one now on the way as the first Banshee begins to cross the map. So again, Maru just getting across here, getting ready to scout a little bit and again get some damage done as well. Obviously a few worker kills would go a long way to kind of taking a bit of a lead for himself. His CC, Maru's CC is a little bit slower, but CC of GuMiho is on the high ground as we can see here, which means that it's actually... You know, it takes a little while to float down, so really Maru's CC is probably fast. 20 seconds? I guess it doesn't take 20 seconds to float down here. It's not as far behind as it might look to be. I think the it's one of my favorite things to point out lately, actually, the fact that, you know, the time it takes for a CC to float to the low ground is actually quite substantial and quite important. As you're going to be seeing the SCVs picking off a few of these, sorry, the Banshee picking off a few of these SCVs. Up to what, 2 free kills already? 3 kills? Alright, just picking up a few of these workers then. Good stuff so far. We see another SCV getting picked off as well. Your SCV could give him the job of building the command center and then he gets blown up No job security on that one, is there? As we're going to be seeing the, I guess job security is not the right word. No health insurance, I don't know, no protection, work security, I've got no idea what I'm saying. Anyways, Banshee is going to get away, scan goes down, doesn't kill it, and then he doesn't go down to the turret either. The next Banshee comes in as well, and I mean, GuMiho does have one more scan available. First Banshee to the side is going to run out of energy, he might even go back home and get repaired. He's going to come forward here, picks off another SCV. Maru just finding so many openings. At the same time, though, this Liberator's picked up 9 worker kills. All the turret drops down, and Maru can get back to mining. So actually, for all the damage he's done across the map, GuMiho has just countered it with the Liberator. Maru, a very slow response on that from him. I mean, to not pull away and to lose 9 workers is a hugely slow, hugely slow response, honestly, which is kind of crazy. You've seen this Banshee still up towards the top. You can see this Banshee from Maru currently chasing down the Cyclone of GuMiho, though will get shut down now, but still forces another scan. I mean, every scan you force at this point is a small little victory on your side. As we do see the couple of Reapers pulling back from GuMiho back into his base. Raven is about to pop out for Maru as well, and yeah, he just continues to set on up into this. A few Marines and Siege Tank as well. Let's see what else is going on. A couple of Ravens out now from Maru. I mean, the 2 Raven play has been a real popular one lately. And considering this started off as a, a proxy 2-Rax Reaper, we're turning into a pretty standard game at this point in time. Maru still have advantages, I would say. 3rd CC being so much further along in building. Probably the main one, although he is in disadvantages in other ways. You know, GuMiho is up on 3 racks already, so that's, it is actually, I mean, I say he's an advantage. I mean, it's actually just the trade-off, you know, you either go 3rd CC or you go for your 2nd and 3rd racks, and GuMiho is definitely focusing on the racks and just production in general right here. His stim pack already finishing GuMiho, so he's going to have stim already set to go. And I mean, that's going to give him a huge timing where he can be aggressive with those Marines. And not just that, but I mean, the fact he's going to have just so much more than Maru as well. You know, he's producing, or able to produce 5 Marines at a time right here if he wasn't supply blocked. Whereas his opponent, well, I mean, Maru can build 1 Marine at a time. It's quite a difference, you know? Quite a difference. See this Banshee coming in, a couple of shots going down. SCV will get picked off there, so maybe just a little bit of damage here and there. I see this Viking chasing that Banshee away, and Hellion going to go up the left-hand side as well. We'll fight this Marine, and Marine is going to get taken down as well, so I was going to pick that off, and Hellion going to sit over on the 3rd base. A few Marines and a tank moving forwards, and they're going to try and work their way through this rocks, this set of rocks, as well as this Banshee and Maru is still on the map from earlier in the game. 8 kills on it. This Banshee's having a very good time, isn't it? Really good time. There's 2 Cyclones over here, kind of just sat around. GuMiho with a bit of a weird kind of set of map control being set up with these. Not really doing much with them, just watching for the 3rd base, I suppose. And I was like, yeah, I mean, his bio upgrades are about to finish. If GuMiho doesn't attack here with these Marines and tanks, I'd be very surprised, because it really feels as though that's the sort of point he's at right now. You know, ready to attack in with this, bio force. Like, he's got all the upgrades. He's got an army supply lead as well. You know, this is what his build is about. Taking a slower 3rd CC and putting on more pressure. Now with the 3rd CC up, well, he's starting to get into his extra racks. Not just his 2nd and 3rd, but his 4th and 5th for building reactors. So, you know, he's also on a worker lead. So if GuMiho doesn't go soon, Maru might be in trouble. Looks as though he's waiting for 2 more medevacs. And they're going to be coming through the center. And looking to see where they can drop off to get some more damage done. Going to boost around. And look to see what's going on. He's just going to start... what? Dropping on top of the army? That must be one of the weirdest decisions I've ever seen in my life. What the flip was that? It's at this point now where I sort of feel as though maybe I missed something completely. Like, I knew GuMiho was maybe eager to do damage given the position he was at in the game. Like, you know, that's what his build is designed to do. But dropping on top of the army, like, I'm gobsmacked. I truly am. I'm just trying to figure it out. Trying to think of possibilities. I'm actually keeping an eye on the screen to watch it as it comes up on the 3-minute delay, because right now I am just completely and utterly confused. I would like to know more. I would like to know what his reasoning was and want to try and figure it out. Let me just scroll my screen a little bit so I can see the screen back, because I really want to be able to watch this and try and see what I'm missing. Top right side of the map, our red Terran player is Maru coming on in here and looking to advance on his 2-0 lead as we enter Daybreak. To the bottom left hand side, the Doom Dropper of Doom Droppers. I mean, he took Doom Drop a little bit literally. He wasn't meant to be doomful for his own Medivacs, right? Like, what on earth? Blue Terran player is GuMiho here down to the bottom left hand side. Right, I'm just going to watch this back quickly. Let me just watch this back. He boosts forwards, he sees the army, and he decides to drop on top of it. He literally just... There was no reason to. He could have run around it. You know what I mean? Like, holy crap. Oh my god, I know, sorry, we should pay attention to this game now. I mean, I don't like to wane on a player's mistakes, but come on. That was incredible. Like, I just wanted to rewatch it because I just wanted confirmation that I didn't miss something. Like, maybe there was Vikings that found the Medivacs and his boost was about to run out and the Medivacs were either going to die or he drops on top. Like, maybe that's the situation. But no, not at all. It's just straight up, he thinks the best idea is to drop on top of the entire army. The entire army. Like, really? Really? That's... I've got no idea. I've really got no idea. Alright. Well, we see Maru's opening here is once again the kind of one base aggressive variant. As we're going to see 2 Reapers and a Hellion, and well, GuMiho is going to lose a couple of Marines here early on. Grenade will come down, he actually keeps the Hellion alive. God damn it. That's absolutely crazy. This, when you got someone like Maru and just stuff never dies, what do you think your opponents must feel? It's like, is it fair that nothing ever dies to this guy? Look at this, this Reaper is still alive, picking off more Marines. Finally goes down here. I mean, worth putting the Reapers into the main base, right? SCV is going to go down to the natural as now the Hellion comes back in over here, and actually the Reaper comes in again. Oh, wow. Maru's just picked off, what, like 3 workers? Now he's got a Cyclone to fight the Cyclone. He's going to get more damage output onto it. That's the dead Cyclone. Oh, no. Another Cyclone comes in. Okay, that's a pretty huge deal. If he didn't make another Cyclone here, he might have just been dead. Maru is dominating the early stages of this one. Obviously, he has the earlier pressure available to him because he goes for the loaded command center, but he's definitely already done a good amount of damage to make up for that later CC. Has a Raven coming across the map. No fear from Maru. Just going to drop this straight into the main base with an auto turret, and GuMiho's moving it out with Medivac. And he's got another Cyclone about to finish, but this Reaper's going to pick up another few kills. It's a 6-kill Reaper at 4 minutes and 30 seconds in the game. 7-kill Reaper. 8-kill Reaper, 9-kill Reaper, 10-kill Reaper, question mark? Not quite, Cyclone's a bit too good. At the same time, Raven in the main does damage as well. 5 kills on the Raven. Here comes the drop into the main, another Raven to defend. Actually, now the auto turret a little bit out of position though, so... Let me see these SCVs coming into surround, trying to grab something, and... Let's go see the Cyclone is going to get lifted up just the last moment too. I think the thing is though, GuMiho is still not doing as much damage as Maru has just done. 12 workers killed, that's incredible. Like a Reaper and a Raven? I mean, obviously there's a Cyclone mixed in there as well, but anyways. It's going to be seeing the siege tank setting on up from Maru, and there's going to be seeing a few SCVs starting to repair up the Cyclone right here, so. Setting up into this, going to be seeing a couple of barracks continue to come on down. So a couple of racks continue to come on down here, and we see the reactor building up from this starport as well, so. Again, just Maru again ready to go into his mid game. Not going to build a super fast forward this time. I think this is one of those games where you realize as Maru that you're quite far ahead, and so you just try and push that advantage in the aggressive way. I feel as though oftentimes if you're ahead, then... you are often TvT better off going for. In fact, all that forward double drop here does a lot. Gonna reposition behind the middle line. Another tank will siege. You already lost one tank. Actually, GuMiho has the army supply advantage at this moment in time. Another auto turret goes down. Oh, is he going to lose everything? Loses a medevac. Loses a lot, actually, GuMiho. Quick turnaround from Maru there on that engagement. Really changing things around. But yeah, I was going to say, is like, I feel as though if you feel as though you're ahead early, like the aggressive option can always be, I think, a better one than the defensive option, because when you play defensive and greedy in the 3cc, it's very easy for your opponent to maybe be behind, but get a bit of an army lead and take a good position and work that. Work it hard. So, yeah, I kind of feel as though the more aggressive option is better, because then you're creating the opportunities. And you know you can create the opportunities as well, because you've got more army, generally. So, for now, Maru is in an army supply lead. 34 to 32. Working count is actually pretty even, so it's turned out to be a more even game than I originally expected. I guess a few more SCVs going down here and there. But things, for the most part, are evening out here. And well, these couple of Ravens are going to be moving around to see the SCVs continue to mine away over in the natural expansion. I'm just going to be seeing the +1 attack upgrade is about halfway done here from Maru. Same from the other side of the map. Maru's got Stim Pack already though, and that's going to probably be the major difference in any kind of immediate fight here. In fact, Maru's going to have Stim Pack and combat shields before Stim Pack of his opponent. So that's going to be a pretty big deal as he gets ready to push on forwards. Another Raven from Maru starting to push on out as well. So he's going to start moving out on the map with this one, and well, I mean, he's moving out with everything really. Third base from GuMiho is going to be one of his main targets. Actually, GuMiho also out on the map. I mean, the fight right now would definitely go Maru's way, but obviously they're avoiding each other, which creates a bit more of a intriguing scenario where it's going to kind of come down to who positions where first, and maybe even who gets on top of the production of their opponent first as well. Could be a pretty big deal in this. Scan coming down from both. GuMiho is actually lifted up, so he's going to boost forwards here and just kind of advance his attack forwards as we see a stim in. Cyclone comes in from the side. Tank takes a bit of damage. Sim from Maru here. We're going to be seeing all the turrets on the high ground. I mean, that's going to be goodbye to the siege tank. If he targets it down, he has to target it. Takes a couple of shots before that falls, as Maru is cleaning out a lot here already. GuMiho is just going to type out GG. He doesn't have enough left across the map, and so he's just going to type on out. Maru takes game 2. Players, at the very least, if you lose, you're probably going to be learning something from the games. Hopefully, at least. Hope you had a good stream, buddy. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here. And this is the Katowice qualifiers. If I sound a little bit rough, if I sound a little bit stupid, I've been live for like 14.5 hours, casting multiple events in a row, so it's been a pretty long one. I've been up all night, and, well, I'm just trying to keep going. Top right, bottom right, sorry, red Terran player is Maru here in game 3 of this series, up by 2. And he's going up against the blue Terran player, bottom left. It is GuMiho. Excuse the lack of sound momentarily, as I just tap away to run the ads, otherwise there's no point in taking an ad break. Well, there is. Rest my voice a little bit and take a drink, but, you know, more point if we run the ads as well, and it helps to support the stream, of course, because all you wonderful people, some of you actually do watch the ads, and again, I always say this, the ads do make up a large chunk of the, of kind of my, well, what I survive on, I guess, than a lot of people realize, so shout out to all you people who do watch the ads out in the Twitch chat. You're the real MVPs. Well, you're the real MVPs that aren't, you know, below the MVP level of donator, sub, etc. you know what I mean. As we just see this SCV going to be pulling on over to the right-hand side here. Reaper is popping out, going to be having a look to see what's going on as it moves over to the left-hand side. So Reaper pulling on over to the left. We'll see a little bit of a fight here early. I mean, it's once again going to be an expansion first. There's a quick kind of aggression play. This time it's Maru expanding though, so he's taking the earlier expand for once in this series compared to his opponent. So, yeah, changing around a little bit from the last game. As it's going to be GuMiho looking to see if he can create some of that Maru magic micro, which worked so well for Maru there in game number 2, to put him into a little bit of a lead early on. That was kind of crazy though, how much that Reaper did on Daybreak. It was really crazy. Anyways, Reaper just sitting up on this high ground right here and just waiting for these couple of Reapers from GuMiho to continue coming across the map. We're going to see what he can get up to. So these two Reapers coming across, GuMiho going to get ready to pop up here. And Maru's Reaper very far forwards will drop a grenade and begin to pull backwards. Marine popping out, another Marine, and now he's got a Hellion as well, and actually might be able to make something of this. Does lose a mule, and he's going to lose an SCV as well. Obviously being up at base, it's a little bit detrimental than you might think. I mean, it's never a good thing to lose those units, right? But, you know, it could be a lot worse. We see Ripper going down. This Hellion will chase for the victory, though. When I say the victory, I mean the kills. And he will be able to pick off these last 2 Reapers, so not too bad in the end. GuMiho gets some good damage done, but Maru also cleans out the units, and they're not going to be able to be used again later, so trades on either side. As again, Maru up 2-0 in this best of 5. This is a qualifying match. The winner of this goes to stage 2, which will be played out tomorrow. We'll be live with that once again for you guys, and as we continue bringing lots and lots of StarCraft action over the next few days. Action-packed with IEM qualifiers, honestly. So much going on in those... As you see the Cyclone kind of come down. Yeah, sorry, there's so much going on the next few days. Obviously, mostly IEM qualifiers, but we're going to squeeze in a couple of events here and there, some Team League matches, for example, and so much more. So this Hellion continues over to the right-hand side and comes back home now. Get a bit of a repair going. No point leaving the Hellion low on health. Could never, you never know when that one Hellion might come in useful. It might be the Hellion that changes it all. As we see the Viking just patrolling the side of the base. We see a Raven on the way up as well, actually, from Maru right now. So Raven on the way, building on up here. We see these 2 Vikings continuing to build as well. So a lot more Vikings coming up. 2 Marines and a tank will get rid of these rocks on the low ground. And GuMiho just setting up, looking to see what's happening. So cute from Maru. You know what that is, boys? That's leaving a missile turret 18 out of 18. So that if it's a Cloak Banshee, you can finish it instantly. If it isn't, you get back 150 minerals. Because you just cancel it. Well, how about that? That's actually a trick that it's not new. We've seen it. It's happened. People have done it in the past. It's not something you see a lot of, though. It's a really cool thing. I actually think the first person to do that, or the first person I remember doing that, was probably Flash, actually. As far as I remember. And we've seen these few Vikings and a Raven as well, just having a little bit of a look around here. Cyclone does lock onto that Viking right there, and a couple more Vikings coming down to the low ground too. I mean, what's going on? 5 Vikings against 3. It is a bit of an advantage in the skies to GuMiho, both with just 1 Raven. In fact, in general, GuMiho's army a lot stronger. 2 more Vikings, 2 more tanks, equal most in most other places. And yes, that's why he's on this side of the map and looking for an engagement. However, Maru's about to pop 2 more Vikings out, and 2 more Vikings, it could be a very different scenario. Oh, both of them sieging up. Yeah, auto turret comes down. Oh, this is actually messy on either side because they're both going to be losing a lot. But I think Maru maybe loses a little bit more. No, he turns it around. As if he's going to kill off the last Vikings of his opponent. He keeps his tank on the high ground alive. Oh, sometimes you just watch these games between these players. You just don't understand them. Like, Maru was in such a bad position there. He sieged up his tank in range of his opponent's tanks later. He dropped down his auto turrets later as well. And yet he wins the fight so he wins the fight so one-sidedly that GuMiho just taps out of the game.